55 News.
Well, good evening, everyone. They say the stars are always their brightest just before a frost. Well, that may be true, but have you seen that harvest moon? It's so large and so bright, it would pretty much, wash out the stars anyway. But we do have a chance of some patchy frost. I think tomorrow morning will be a couple degrees, maybe 1 or 2 cooler than it was this morning. 65 was the high for the first time in a while. It's cooler than the average. These did not change today. Our average low is 45, and we were at 39. Now, to get frost, you'll need at least 36 or cooler. We're not talking about the freezing mark at 32. This is not going to be a killing frost or a killing freeze or anything like that, but we do have the advisory, and it goes all the way down to the northern portions of the Terre Haute viewing area. And if you draw a line on that southern end of these advisories all the way into Pennsylvania, it then turns into a freeze warning. Central Pennsylvania into parts of the northeast, so things could be worse. But you do need light winds. They're easterly and they're lightening up, and we need the clear skies, and we have that as well. Our temperature is just 1 degree warmer than we were yesterday. Not much of a deviation in the last 24. The humidity, though, as I promised you, was going to get really dry, and we are in the low and mid 30s. Remember in July when it was 78, 79, 80 degrees, that real stifling heat? Talk about being dry. Let's talk about our lack of rainfall. For the month, only 6/100ths of an inch. We are behind 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, just like in Lafayette, they actually had a surplus last month. And they had, for a while, a surplus for the year. But if you look at the numbers for the year, everyone is behind. We, however, win the award. I think by the end of the weekend, we're going to be 12 inches behind, and everybody could use some rain. Over 5 behind in Indianapolis, Terre Haute 4. It's just not in our future. This is who has not picked up rain this month, and you can see it with the lack of the soil moisture, how brown it is. So again, these models come out every day, and they use satellite observations, they use surface observations, computer modeling. So it's a pretty good deal as far as the accuracy goes. All right, when it comes to a closer look at our drought, we've got these areas of red. These are extreme. This increased in this area, and of course that includes areas to our east with the drought in the Mimaw River Valley. We're looking at an increase across the state of Indiana of 1%. When I show you now the animation from the beginning of the year, let me point out for our Ohio viewers, 3 months ago, Ohio only had 2% of the state in drought. 3 months later, it's 96%. And you can see how it really progressed and got bad during parts of that heat wave that we had in July. All right, here's the 7-day outlook. We've got this weather called, it's fair weather. That's what it's called. There's an old saying. October has 21 fair days. Well, here's 7 of them right here. We're going to beat 21. There's no doubt about it. After tomorrow morning's cool temperatures, things are really going to warm up. More in a moment.